What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Swiftcoin at the request of Flight Medic. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get started, my friends. We have a little bit to talk about, and it shouldn't take any time at all. So here we are moving up. You can see, let's start with a daily basis first off, right? Let me just say first and foremost that we have 16 hours and 51 minutes left in this day, so it's too early to make this call at the moment, but I think it's as we get to the shorter term time frames, it'll be more obvious that we probably are going to see a pullback from here that does take us below this low, and that's okay. That's okay. I'm not saying sell. If I'm talking about the price going down, I'm not saying sell. I'm only saying wait to buy and or buy more at those prices. Because Swiftcoin, first and foremost, let's get the directional heading established over the weeks and the months to come. It's not done here. It's got at least 2 cents, if not likely more than that, to go by the end of this month. By the end of the year, it's at a cent now. It's got at least 2 cents. I said by the end of this month, if not by the end of the year. I meant by the end of the month, if not by the end of January. Not by the end of the month, if not by the end of the year. I meant to say by the end of the month, if not by the end of January. That would be funny, though. If I was just like so sarcastic, I was like, it'll happen by the end of the month. If not, definitely by the end of the year. That would be funny. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is it's at a cent now, potential to go to 2 cents at a minimum, and it's only got the potential to go down from here to provide lower prices to buy, right? Minimum potential chance by the end of the year, by the end of January, prices going lower equals maximum potential price growth, right, from your minimum. Let alone if it hits 5 cents or more. These are all by the end of January targets. This obviously by the end of the month, I think that's very doable. But by the end of January, we look higher. So now that we have that established, so you know that I'm not a Swiftcoin hater. I've believed in Swiftcoin for a long time. I was talking about it back here, and I thought that you guys would see new all-time highs. I haven't bought Swiftcoin to my own detriment. I wish I did. I would have loved to have been a part of this pump with you guys this week, but I didn't buy any, and that's okay. But it's still a coin that we talk about regularly. It's still a coin that a lot of my subscribers and Discord goers hold and talk about. So it's relative, right? It's relevant, and I think it'll only become more relevant besides just in my own inner circles and in your own inner circles, whoever you are, you Swifty out there. It's going to become more common, I think, in the crypto space. I think this coin definitely is going to make a name for itself this cycle. With that all being said, when you bounce off the daily RSI like this, you get overbought. The overbought zone, right, is above this band. Overbought zone, oversold zone in this area, overbought zone in this area, right? When you get overbought and you pull back to the band and you bounce off the overbought zone, that's a really bullish thing. But when you bounce off that overbought zone and you don't really get a super bullish price move, right? Like this, don't get me wrong, yesterday 11% up, today 14% up, that's pretty bullish. But relative to this, it's nothing, right? We haven't gotten any continuation. If you get this bounce and you get no continuation, that's normally not a good thing. It actually sets you up for bearish divergence, which is a lower high on your RSI with higher highs in the price, right, on a closing basis. And then that sets you up to actually go lower, right, and pull back. And it makes sense that you would, right? You're up 100 and something percent this week. Of course, you're going to see a little pullback. You have, however, already pulled back a little bit. Is that sufficient? It could be. I mean, you went below your 382. But if you find resistance here at your 236, if you can't close today above this price, or if you close it just barely above this price, but nothing too substantial away from it, likely you're going to go down to this price, which is at about 0.007 to 0.0064. And you could go lower. It's completely possible you could go lower. If we look at the weekly time frame, you're pretty overbought, right? Very overbought, almost at a 90 read actually, from a relative low to relative high. And actually, I'd feel more comfortable taking this one because we're projecting out. You hit your 1272. Generally speaking, whenever you hit these extended areas, you look to pull back to these retracement areas at the 100 to 1886, which is between about 209 to 20767. You could go lower, of course, but I actually really do like these targets. I don't know what I was talking about before. Yeah, probably whatever targets I was talking about before. I think it was, what, 206 something. I don't know if I see that happening as strongly. I might more believe this. I like 20767. I like that because that's your 886. It's a very common thing to do. Watch us find support right on that line. I'm not even kidding. Right? That's not an arrogant thing. That's just like I'm not saying it's going to go exactly here. You have to respect my words that mean nothing. No, I'm just saying I'm saying that as like a point of experience. It's very, very common, you guys. Absurdly common. like so common that I'm confident in saying it, right? I'm not pompously, arrogantly calling for it. I'm confidently calling for it genuinely because I've seen this exact maneuver take place so many times in the course of this channel's history. How many of you people who, I mean, maybe if you're new, you haven't seen it, but how many people over the past like 2 years that I've been doing this channel have you seen this exact move play out? We saw this exact move play out with Bitcoin. I'm telling you, 20767. If you're looking to buy this coin, I would not put my buy price down here. I'd probably put it a little higher because you never know if it'll actually get to that price. And you never know if there's enough buying liquidity down there, right? To actually to get you your order filled. So always buy above the price that you think it's going to go to. At least that's, I shouldn't say always do that. That's not financial advice, but that's how I do it, right? And I'm happy with prices going lower than I expect them to because I'd rather be in something and watch it go down than be in it than not be in it and watch it go up. You know what I mean? So anyways, as long as I know it's going to go up overall. But yeah, 20767, 20895. That's where I think you're going to go. That makes a lot of sense to me. I like that a lot. At the lowest I could see you going would be 2067. But time will tell. That 886 area coming in line very well with these resistance points. I have a lot of confidence that you'll find support there. You could even find support above it, but I absolutely do believe you're going to go down at least a little bit, and that's okay. So I got nothing else to say. Prepare for that pullback and load up, man, because you've got a lot higher prices after that, right? Everything I said in the first part of the video still stands. So hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.